Hi folks, welcome back to B Mills Farm. Cows are running out. It has been a while since I made the last video, and well, there's a lot to talk about, but today is mostly talking about pigs. I got my bull, he's separated in here, and the two heifers are out spreading manure out there. So today we'll catch up in the next video on what's been going on. Today is about pigs and a collaboration with, I should probably know this, but at least Joe from Bleaksley Acres. So if you want to go check out his YouTube channel, definitely do so. We're talking about pig breeds and you know, just pig breeds, what we like, don't like, all the in between. So since the last video, I believe this happened before the last video or after the last video. Bull, couple feeder pigs. So I sold 6 of the Burt Cross pigs to a guy that has a pork market, but not enough pork. He's got a lot of customers, and so he was looking for pigs, and I just so happened to have 6 that I was willing to get rid of. So now I am down to just the IPPs. I currently have 4 gilts, 1 barrow, and a boar. The barrow, the feeder, unfortunately, when I was supposed to take him to the processor, we were completely flooded here, and I could not get my trailer back here to load him up. So unfortunately I had to miss that date, but no big deal, we'll figure that out. This gilt, or now sow, that is in with him, she farrowed, and she had 8 piglets total. 2 of them survived 3 days, and eventually we lost them all. So now she is in the meat program. The IPPs, so far, I really like them. Especially having them side by side with the Burt Crosses. When I put the Burt Cross in here, which was where I fed him out, he immediately started digging a hole. Just deep, probably 2 foot deep hole. Put these guys in, nothing. So the whole, I'll go walk around and hang out with the other ones. The whole they don't root thing is fairly accurate. It's not 0, but it's it's not 0 rooting, but it's a lot less than the long-nosed pigs. Well, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get out of here. Pause. This gate has not been open since the Longhorns were here, I don't think. Okay, so it's warm here again. I think it made it almost 50 degrees today. Everything's real soft. But this is the boar, the rest are gilts. Unfortunately, it's really muddy in here right now. But like I said, I'm really happy with IPPs. I'm bummed that we lost the litter, but Maple here, the biggest girl, she is hopefully bred. Her and Pale do a lot of hanging out. The thing I don't like about the IPPs is the inconsistency. Maple is a really good example of what you want an IPP to be. Her nose is super turned up, I can get unstuck. I'll show you. I don't know if I'll be able to show you or not. Maple. Like she has, her nose is too long. Hey, look at me, will ya? You can kind of see, yeah, you can see. Her nose is turned up nice. Good pig. Her nose is pretty good. Another bear or gilt. But the one that was bred in here and her, their noses are too long. Too long for the breed standard, that is. With the longer noses, they'll be more likely to root. Yeah, so another common issue with the IPPs, inconsistency with, you know, noses and all that stuff, along with weight. They're a cross between Kune Kune, Duroc, and Berkshire. So some of them trend more towards Kune Kune and never get very big, and others trend towards Duroc and Burke and get really big. Your goal is to keep them somewhere in the middle. They say they're a medium-sized pig, which is what you want to go for. So you don't want them too big, you don't want them too small, obviously. You want a nice consistent product. And I was hoping to have the meat back from this guy. He's going to be my first IPP to be processed, so I'm curious to see how the meat is. Yeah. So one thing that has been so I sold pretty much all of my pork for my first pig, and that was going to kind of be the deciding factor where I go with pigs. Is it profitable? Is it not? Is it worth it? Is it not? And initially I was just going with the cost to feed them, well, the cost to buy them, the cost to feed them, and the cost to process them. So I went USDA, sold all cuts instead of wholes, halves, whatever. Custom exempt. That sounded weird. So yeah, selling the cuts went really well. Everyone was very happy with the product. I was happy because I was in the profit zone, and I still am profitable. However, there's a few things that I didn't calculate that I really need to calculate and have calculated. To get them to the processor when I needed to, I had to miss work. So I had income loss from my day job because I had to take time off to drop them off and go pick it up once it was done. And then cost of fuel as well. So he's bummed I separated him. So if you want to truly be profitable and truly know what your numbers are, you have to calculate for all your expenses. So unfortunately, it's really not looking very promising. After calculating lost wages and fuel, my profit's $35. So again, it's profit, but is it worth it? Now, I have been thinking about finding somebody that maybe wants to farm, can't farm. Maybe they live in an apartment. Maybe they just can't afford livestock or whatever. And I have this idea. Now, how exactly I want to execute, I'm not sure yet. But I want to offer up the ability for somebody to farm. I want to, if they want pigs, here's pigs. What they can do is have a business, bring some temporary fencing, fence off. I have plenty of woods here. They can fence off the woods, they can have the pigs, they can run the pigs, they can sell the pork. It'll be their own, very own business, and they can use my land to do it. And it'll kind of be a partnership, but we don't have to worry about the messiness of money and all that stuff. It'll be totally their own business, their own insurance, their own animals, and at the end they can sell pork. And like I said, it'll kind of be a partnership so that when we want to take a vacation, we can have somebody here that knows how to run the program, and vice versa. If they want to farm but don't want to be totally married to it, then I'm here to help. I'm also, on that same note, going to be looking for somebody that is just on fire about gardening. I really, really want to be able to provide some good, clean vegetables and whatever fruits we can grow. I really want to provide that, but I do not have the time. So what I'm looking for, again, I'll provide the land, they bring their seeds and their business, and they are growing fruits and vegetables and farming, and it'll be, again, like a partnership. So the pigs hopefully will stay, but not be my issue. I like pigs, I like pork, but at the end of the day, I just need more time to be able to do multiple things properly, and I don't have it. And I'm possibly changing jobs, so that'll also mess with time. And if that happens, it will free me up so that I can really focus on rotationally grazing cows on my leased land, having nice grass-fed, grass-finished beef that I can really dial things in on that alone, and add sheep in there as well. Sorry I went on a little rant, but that's my thinking. So with her litter, again, I'm really bummed about it. There's many things that could have caused that, but for this farm, I really want to run a zero tolerance ship. You either provide babies or meat. If you don't do one correctly, you're doing the other. Maybe it was her fault, maybe not. Maybe it was my fault. Maybe it was the weather. Maybe it was pale. I don't know. But either way, it's always good to have more pork. So that's just a little insight on the IPPs. Hopefully I can... Cal, what are you doing? Are you supposed to be out here right now? I don't think so. My new helper just helps herself to helping. Cal, what are you doing? I don't think these cows want to play with you. Hawk flying over. So like I said, hopefully I can get somebody that wants to, even if they just want to try farming, I think this is a cool opportunity for them to come in. Like I said, they just need to bring fence. They should have a business and insurance in case anything happens, and the business so they can obviously sell. And I'll provide the land, and I'll provide any help. So I don't know if a whole lot of people are local that watch this channel, but if you are, and that sounds like something interesting to you, feel free to reach out. Probably best way to reach out's B-Mills Farm Facebook page. Send me a message and we can figure it out. Whether you want, if you like gardening or want to raise pigs or even chickens, I'm looking for people. It doesn't pay unless you make your own money, so keep that in mind. Dogs harassing the heifers. All right. Unfortunately, it's a little dark in the barn to keep videoing in there. That's going to do it for today's video. The next video will be totally catching you up on all the new happenings. I obviously told you about some of it, my ideas, but there's even more than that. So I appreciate y'all watching. Go check out Joe at Bleaksley Acres. Till next time, keep farming. We'll see you later.